So, good day and welcome to Sports Mugs, the call up with the column. I'm joined again, as usual. I'm here today again with my good friend Tafadzwa Moyala.
Tough,
Taf,
tough.
Taf. It's Taf and Tank today. Taf, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm alright. I'm alright, actually. Looking forward to today.
Ready for the community shield?
Definitely. I think today is our chance to mark ourselves into the history books of the English Premiership. You beat City today, and you beat them for the rest of the season.
Community shield is an illusion.
Right? Oh yes, but
Remember how we performed last
I
year's
was,
community shield?
I was gonna talk about that.
Darwin Nunes was on fire.
All right, no, but we'll get to that. To that. First, let's pay the bills. We just wanna give a special shout out to 2K Sports that are hosting us up again today. Get in touch with them if you are in Harare or Bulawayo and you want all your sports apparel. Today, as you can see, we've displayed very graciously for you Formula One tracksuits. We also have T-shirts. They also have all of the season's football jerseys affordably and readily available. So just get in touch with them. I will put their socials and their phone numbers in the description below. We also want to thank, as always, Eagle Sound for bringing you these awesome audios today. Shout out to Blessing for producing for us today. So I will also put their socials in the description below.
Contact them for any events, weddings,
Yes.
Rora,
Wedding,
graduation.
graduation, corporate events as well. They do corporate
they do
events.
corporate
Yeah.
events, yes.
We've got meetings, church if you want to preach,
Exactly.
and podcasts.
Podcast. If you want another podcast, you can contact Eagle Sound.
And podcast for Eagles. So we'll put their description and a special shout out to Forever Fresh. We'll put their socials in the description below as well. All right, Taf. I'll start off with a very interesting one today. Zimbabwe, as we've been talking about for the past 3 weeks, has been unbanned by FIFA. And we are preparing for competition now.
Yeah, there's Chan next.
There's Chan first, yes.
Chan
yes,
qualifiers.
Yes. I heard someone saying whoever they want, they must first try him out at Chan. So that's my question to you today, Taf. Who do we put as the head coach of the Zimbabwe national team?
Okay, because an advertisement was put right for a coach. It's tricky because at the moment, do we go local or do we go international?
I think that's the biggest
Because
question.
you've got someone like Bruce Grobler. Bruce
Yes.
Grobler put his hand up. It's like,
Yes.
I'm willing to coach the Warriors, and he actually said that he can take us to the World Cup.
Wow.
But Bruce, when was the last time he coached?
Yeah.
The last time I remember him coaching was, I think, SuperSport United. That was like a decade or two ago.
Yes.
And he's coached the Warriors before, albeit he was a player coach. I remember COSAFA Cup, COSAFA Castle Cup 98, where we lost the final to Zambia. He was the player coach there. So I don't know, because if we are going to think of an international coach, I can give you an example of someone like Micho. Micho, who used to coach Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
You can't get him for less than 10,000 a month. Do you have that type of money?
But I would assume with the steering committee, yeah,
Yes.
there's a bit more accountability in as far as funds are concerned. Yeah,
Yes.
we do know that as an association we get some kind of money. I'm of the belief that money should be enough to hire a competent technical team around developing a national football strategy.
Like, okay, I mentioned Micho.
Yeah.
He doesn't come for less than 10,000.
Yes.
Micho comes with his own assistant.
Yes.
He comes with his own goalkeeper's coach, strength and
Food,
conditioning,
coach,
whatever.
yes. No, he's the whole
Yeah.
nutrition, whatever.
So at the moment, I don't think we can afford.
Really?
I don't think we can afford. And I do not think the Warriors' job at the moment is a job whereby a top coach would want to take.
Yeah. It's a
But
bit of a.
I do think we can, the right person we can get right now, judging by where we are right now, I think Brito.
Yes, I was
Brito.
actually
Yeah.
the reason that's what sparked my question. I saw a post on Facebook. I'll put it up for all those that are listening to us via YouTube to see as well. Someone's like, "This is the best chance we've got. I mean, this is the best option we've got. He understands local football.
Yes.
He's doing well with local players.
Yes.
So we should give him the baton. Do you really think he'll do well? Or it's I mean, it's the best gamble we've got at the moment.
If we've been to Islanders match this season. You watched Caps versus Islanders.
You
saw Islanders are well coached.
Yes, they are.
You get the goals haven't been coming, but you can tell they are well coached,
well technical.
Exactly.
Which is what we need.
But now the challenge is with Islanders. Let him go.
Because can that will mean.
This both thing, I don't think it works. Mapes has tried it, and the national team suffered. Because when you're supposed to be tracking the players, the international, you're busy trying to win the league with. You was busy trying to win the league with FC Platinum. You see, and that time I think you also had the burden of the CAF Champions League. You see.
Yeah.
So it's tricky.
But I don't see Islanders letting him go for sure.
Yeah, because they've got a league to win.
I think that's, for me, if you're Highlanders, you're asking yourself, do you want him splitting his attention between us and the national team? But we definitely don't want him leaving us, because this is, I think, one of the best positions that they've been in a long time. I was just looking at the log before we started, and you asked me last time if I think they could win it. I think so.
Whoa, we're only halfway.
I think so.
We're only halfway.
I mean, I can only go by what...
They're ahead by how many points?
I think it was 33. They were on 38. Then Ngezi was on 33, I think.
Because I think one thing which is to their advantage, the main protagonists like Chicken In, Platinum, Chicken In lost to Shisham yesterday.
Yes, I saw Bulawayo Chiefs trolling them on Twitter.
You see, so I think it's only left with Ngezi Platinum. If they can do a push.
Do you think Ngezi can do a Manchester City on Arsenal? A few games before,
Well, judging by the current form which they are in, I don't think so.
I think so. I think Highlanders can do it, even though I'm a Bulawayo Chiefs fan myself.
Highlanders. Or maybe it would take a team like Dynamos going on an amazing run, but with the way Dynamos can be so toxic, I don't know. like there's rumor going around right now that the coach has been given a five match ultimatum
to bring results.
Like he's been bringing results.
So what's the ultimatum for?
Win the next 5 games. They won the league. Win the league.
Well, I mean, look.
Because they're afraid that Islanders is slipping away.
And they are. They are. I think the order that the coach brings in terms of just technical order on the pitch, it sort of transcends everywhere else with the club. You just everyone ends up coming into shape. If you're a kit man, you've got to make sure the kids are right. If you're the bus driver, you get them there on time. It brings very good energy all over the club.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dynamos is in a position right now to replicate what Manchester
Dynamos at the moment in terms of I would say right now they are very stable. Dynamos they're using BF as their home ground.
Yeah.
Do you know of late they're flying?
Yeah, maybe it's because they are miles away from the toxicity, like what you're saying.
Yeah, and they're almost filling up Baba Fields every week when they play at Baba Fields.
Yeah, because.
But now the thing with Islanders now, Coach Brito, when the transfer window opened, he had said he wanted to strike, so he targeted the guy from Bulawayo Chiefs.
Yes.
That's the guy you target.
I'm a Chiefs fan myself. I'll tell you why after you finish your thought. I'll tell you why after you finish your thought.
No, Yes. No, that's the problem with Zimbabwe Saints supporters.
No.
Just because their team is struggling to get out of Division 2 or is it Division 1?
Yes, now you gotta
either they go to Dynamos or any team which is not Islanders.
I will say it's the club I resonate with. They've got a social media presence. They've got nice graphics. I mean, look, I'm a millennial, and until now, I really haven't had a national a club in the local scene that I can say, you know what, I could hang with those guys.
Look, I don't know about this millennial thing, but football support is organic.
Yes,
it's organic.
Yes.
Because if you're going to base it on Twitter follows.
No,
How many of the people are following Twitter?
No, I'm saying
the statistics. Okay. Oh, you are talking
like
about yourself.
Me, it's a club that
you can
it's
resonate
like what
with.
you're saying. It's organic. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm agreeing that I'm on Twitter. You know, so it's a club whose progress I don't have to. It's in my face. I can follow it. Yeah, every day I can see. But my ninja win, my ninja ajgiwa. If there's banter, I can see them going through that banter. So it's local to me. If it's on Twitter, you've got a nice social media presence. It resonates with me personally.
Yeah. But naturally, us as human beings, we like to be associated with winners.
Yes, I do. Winning is coming, isn't it?
Well, or at least fair play to them. They're still new on the block and they won the Chibuku.
Yeah.
They're the holders of the Chibuku. If we were not banned, they would be playing in the CAF Confederations Cup. Yeah.
This ban.
They'll be playing in the CAF Confederations Cup.
Look, I think so. I think they've done well with their club. I understand there was a bit of a hiccup, one or two, which I mean, it's part of local football. But it seems like they have tried to patch that up. Hopefully, it can be a big club. It can also show other clubs elsewhere in the country a model of saying, guys, you can actually grow yourself from.
They are notorious for not paying players.
I mean, it's
so that can be a model.
It's a national thing. People don't pay in this country.
Have you ever seen that same issue at Chicken Inn?
No, Chicken Inn is a different.
Talking about Chicken Inn, that's one disappointing team. Like on paper, Chicken Inn should be challenging for the league every season.
Yes.
Just looking at their players on paper, they're well paid.
They're well paid.
Like
well backed.
They're backed by one of the biggest conglomerate in the country.
Now, yes.
But I don't know. I question the move of moving Joey Antipas from coach to technical advisor.
Yes.
Because
he's better hands-on with the players.
I think so. I don't know. Because Prince is the coach, right?
Yeah.
No, Prince is a good friend of mine. I'm not in any way trying to play him down. He's the coach.
Yeah.
There's yesterday. No, not yesterday. There's a game I watched. I think it was Caps versus Chicken Inn. Yeah. Like during halftime, you could see Prince giving instructions to the players. Joey also giving instructions to the players.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But at the same time, Prince has been Joey's assistant for Motor Action. He was his assistant. When they went to Amazulu, he was his assistant. It's all in the national team where he didn't go with him. So probably it's birds of the same feather.
Probably.
But the Chicken Inn, which was coached by Joey Antipas this past few seasons, the way they could play and the way this one is playing.
Or maybe it's just a time issue. That he's taking time to get his ideas across. I don't know how different they are since you're saying they've been working together. Maybe that slightest of adjustment is just taking time for him to communicate to his players. And maybe next season will be a better one.
Maybe. But I don't know now if the owners will
allow such mediocrity. Such mediocrity. Like, we are number one. Anything less.
Like you will see during preseason, if you follow them on their socials, they used to do. The team went to, I think, for camp in Vic Falls. They did some workshops to the admin, the players,
everyone.
They were really serious, and it's all backed. You see on their jerseys, they've got Nico's Diamond. They've got that security company. I've forgotten the name. The Insco one. Black Shark.
Yes.
They've got a number of them. Then Simbisa brands on it. It backs them, but I don't know. We'll see. The other thing which I see with them again, there's Clive Augusto. You know him? The guy who, I think, I'm forgetting which season was it. He scored 14 goals.
Oh, yes.
Then he went to South Africa midway through the season. Then he came back end of season to collect top goal scorer of the year. But ever since his move, things still going. It was if he came to Caps United. Like, I don't know. Maybe the recruitment is bad. Or I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just trying to also think to say, is it technical? Is it? Oh, it's just not working. Sometimes it's just not working. There's a coach, there's a group of players, there's the club.
Like Norman Mapes at FC Platinum. Don't you think he has overstayed?
I think so.
Like right now,
it's now stale.
It's
now stale because if you're hearing the same thing every day as a player, it gets kind of stale. Like it stops moving you.
Because he's been winning the league for the past how many seasons?
It's now stale. It's now. Do you think we'll continue to see them, the domination of these platinum teams in our league?
Well, they're well backed.
But look, Chicken Inn is well backed.
Well, the platinum teams have been dominating.
Yeah.
FC Platinum has been dominating.
Yeah.
But right now, there's a rise of some other teams which are backed by rich people, like the Zimbabwe.
Oh yes.
Shout out to Mr. Simbandoro.
Yes.
It's like that guy. That's a passionate football person. He's a mining mogul. He's a passionate football person. And the way they run their club, he's trying as much as he can to be professional. He's got a CEO. Then we've got even a rent house.
Oh yes.
The only thing I don't like about a rent house is the owner, the 51-year-old. He always
goes
wants
on
to
the
play
pitch.
number 9. So that's my view. I think a rent house would have been far if they were not playing with 10.5 people in the pitch.
Yeah. if you would even give him that half.
You know that show, Danny J show.
Yeah.
I wish Pule had that. That show. Next time. All right.
Yeah. So but look,
then there's Shisham.
Yeah.
I've been to Guru a number of times.
Yeah.
You see, it's owned by a construction guy, the guy who does construction.
Oh yeah.
Like you see the name on billboards most of the time in Gweru there.
Yeah.
So these are passionate football people. Then you've got some clubs which are backed by stable companies, ZPC, Kariba.
Yeah.
Then we've got even Manica Diamonds. Isn't it backed by Zimbabwe Diamond Company or something?
Yeah.
So only the big three which are a bit problematic, which depends. They are not backed by... Caps United is backed by Farajere, but we all know the past few seasons Farajere has been struggling financially.
Yeah.
Then there's Dynamos, which is said to be a community team, but there are some people who claim ownership to it. Yes. And Islanders, which is a community team.
Yeah.
But those two, the last two, have gotten a lifeline that they are backed by Sakunda, and Sakunda... Sakunda.
Yeah.
It's
in terms of sport, they don't hold back.
Yes.
Which is good. I've been in sports administration for a little bit myself. I served as Treasury General of the Bulawayo Basketball Association for a time. One thing I can say is our sport needs more money, guys. Business people, please back sport. I couldn't tell you enough. All the businesses that sponsor us, please back them. We'll make sure that they put it back into sport.
Find a team to sponsor.
Yeah, because it's disastrous if you go out there and see how little funding there is in sports.
But no, talking about the ownership model which we're talking about, it just hit me. Like most of the teams in the Premiership, they are now company backed.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is what our football used to be like in the past, I think. It was all of our sports, right? In basketball, you'd have Kango Giants and Monarch Kings and whatever. Companies would sponsor their community or maybe their workers.
But no, on the Castle Premiership, what I'm saying is they are actually owned by the companies.
Companies,
yes. You see ZPC Kariba, Ngezi Platinum, Wange, FC Platinum, Shisham.
Yeah. Which is a good trend, I think.
Which isn't that the model which is in Germany? It's more of community.
Right? Germans are fiercely loyal to their community teams. For instance, you and I, given where we stay, would probably be supporting Bulawayo Chiefs because of their proximity to us.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like that, and all of us would have a stake. And that's another thing about them. They're not quiet about their community team. Yeah? They will go there. If there's a meeting, they'll go, they'll voice their opinion. They will do everything they can to ensure that their voice is heard.
But now, talking of community teams, does the model still have a home in Zimbabwe?
It doesn't have a home anywhere. It's horrible for sport.
But Islanders still surviving.
I don't think it's sustainable in the long run. They've done well. Honestly.
Because, you know what, someone can point to the fact that, look at Islanders.
Yes.
They're still surviving.
Yeah.
Then I'll also, in the same vein, I'll also tell them, look at Zimbabwe Saints.
Yes. I honestly don't think it's sustainable in the long run. To say it's a community team, I don't, because it's beset with issues of corruption, of bad leadership, of at the end of the day, someone is going to feel like they've got a bigger voice than another person in a community team, rather than in the ownership structure way, in a structure where it's either a company backed or it's got a sole owner, where there's clear direction on where that team is going. In my view, we must really move away from the community model, go back to Highlanders being owned by a single entity or a single individual.
The Highlanders, that will never happen.
I don't think it will. But I also think in the long run, it will come to hurt them.
It will come to
teams like Simba Bora, teams like Blayo Chiefs. Well, yeah. Okay. Teams like that, in my view, as Vanayada and so forth, in the long run, they'll be more sustainable because they've got a clear vision. It's not chipping and changing every day. They've done well, Highlanders, if they can continue to do this. But I'm pretty sure in a few years, or maybe even next year, there's going to be new board elections. There's going to be chaos. That new person is going to come in with a new vision.
Yeah, like last time, there's an issue of AGM in which the treasurer did not present the audit report.
Yeah, and those are things that I think
I think Saints, as big as they were, the community club aspect is what killed them.
Yeah, everyone owns Saints, and at the end of the day, it means no one owns Saints.
You see,
shout out to my old man. I'm sorry, it's a matter that still hurts him up to this day. You know, we almost gave our blood for Saints. One day, at Baba Phil's Day, we almost got murdered by Highlanders fans after winning. So I hope, especially for clubs like Saints, which is the legacy. It's a big legacy, a football legacy in our country. If we could find a way to sort out the legal issues, resurrect it, but move away from the community thing. If someone could figure out where the legal thing is, buy it up, and give it direction. It's important for the legacy, because right now, me and my son should be supporting Zimbabwe Saints, given that my father was a massive fan. But now we have to look for new homes, because ours belongs to no one, and it belongs to everyone.
It's there. It's in Division 1. I think they're last in Division 1.
Is that the one, or the other one, or one that wants to be? There's no. Are you really sure that's the one?
No, that's the ones which that's the one which plays at Saints Club. The one which wears blue. Not Chiororo. It's Zim Saints.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. There was another one which was in Division 2 called Chiororo. They were using Zim Saints nickname. But this one is Zim Saints.
Saints. So hopefully,
but anchoring Division 1.
I don't think it's a model that works. We've got to move away from that. We've got to move away from that.
Okay.
So, speaking of dirty businessman money, dirty oil money, dirty Arab money, let's talk about the business of today. This afternoon, the Community Shield, Arsenal Football Club versus Manchester City. Who do you think wins today?
Man City wins. Hands down.
No,
why do you think?
Why do I think Arsenal?
Why do you think Arsenal win?
Well, first and foremost, we are further ahead in our preparation.
How?
They started pre-season, I think, 2.5 weeks after us.
Okay.
They are just on that basis. And after all, I don't think we were that far, even in playing terms, from them last season. I think where we suffered was our mentality at times.
The gulf in class was evident.
When
you played against them.
Yeah, but like if you watch the 2 Premier League games specifically, we were never outplayed from the park.
Yes, but it was a game in which you would watch and you'd be like, Arsenal is not winning this one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
The first one, I think they scored, I don't know what Xhaka did, but we were making chances. We had more shots than them up until that point, I think, until 35 minutes, I think. And then, of course, Haaland, quality, I think it was De Bruyne who scored. It was Haaland. He went through.
Yeah. Even the cream always rises to the top.
It's true. It's not a lie.
Like, did you guys get a striker?
Did we get a striker? No, not.
Is Balogun staying?
Balogun is not. I don't think he'll stay. I don't think
so.
He'll stay.
I think to Jesus and Ketia.
I think Trossard will start today.
There's the number.
There's the number 9. Yeah. I think Trossard will start today.
I think this false 9 business, Pep invented it, but he dished it.
He moved away from it.
It almost cost him the league the season before last.
Yeah.
Because remember, they were playing Sterling as a 9.
Are they strikers in the market? Are they out and out?
Man United bought that guy.
The fact that you're calling him that guy. Plus, also,
maybe they just saw the height.
Unfortunately, time is not here, but it doesn't make sense to follow anything that United does. Ten Hag has used £400 million up to now.
And Klopp has used less than that in 8 years.
Yeah. So I don't know if it makes sense. We have used, but I would argue that it's shown. The money has shown on the table season after season. From 8th, I think, when he came in, Arteta, to 5th the season after that, to 2nd last season.
You want to know my argument as to why Man City will win this one?
Yeah. Today, in particular.
The teams, both teams, they didn't change much.
Yeah.
Arsenal only got Rice. And who else did you buy?
We bought Rice, Havertz, and Jurriën Timber.
Man City is the one which only bought one player.
Yes. What's his name?
Okay. Yeah. So I see where you're going. Because if you can get the Kai Havertz, who was it? Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah.
I also don't know. I also don't think he should start today.
Why?
I think we should start with midfield of Partey, Rice, and Odegaard.
What happened to Partey's move to Saudi Arabia?
He says that he doesn't know what you were talking about.
The Saudi Arabia guys. You know, Liverpool got 40 million for Fabinho.
40 million. You're balancing the books, huh? Talk about balancing the books.
40 million. But
that's swindling people. Anyway, if you've got your money, you've got your money.
Like, I was following this other game which was being played yesterday. It was Al Hilal, the Saudi Arabia Al Hilal, and the Al Ittihad.
Yeah.
The number of stars which are going there.
like last week when we were having that argument with Tam, we didn't really hammer home, because if you go and you look at their team list, like, they've almost been overhauled with recognizable names.
No, I'm just trying to search for the team list for yesterday's. I was actually shocked. Like these guys, I think they're probably onto something.
Yeah, they've really overhauled like the playing staff in that league. You can recognize the game with
that guy Milinkovic Savic. Yes. He was the one who was terrorizing the Al Ittihad. He's playing for Al Hilal.
Yes. For a while I thought he was going to come to Arsenal.
Milinkovic Savic, and that's the same team where there's Koulibaly and Ruben Neves.
That's a watchable team already.
Yeah, that's a watchable team.
How was the game though?
They won 3-1.
Was it watchable? Was it watchable football?
I just watched. I was using a dodgy stream. Please, so I just watched
Saudi Pro League. Get us access. We also are interested, but look.
Was the Al Ittihad? That's where there's Benzema and Kante.
Oh yes,
they're playing. It's the Arab Champions Cup. Like, it's got the leagues from Saudi Arabia, UAE.
Yeah.
Oh, like most Arab-speaking countries, even Al Ahly, Zamalek.
They form the Champions League for that.
No, it's not a Champions League as such. It's like a Champions Cup. Like, I think it's an off-season thing they do.
Just for that community.
Yes,
that's dope.
Yes.
I should probably check it out. So I would say go Rice, Partey, and Odegaard. Havertz, I don't know, man. I don't know how you.
Havertz is a 10, right?
Yes, I think that's his best position.
That's his best position.
Yeah.
But at Bayer Leverkusen, wasn't he a striker?
They would do this, twin striking thing, where he's a bit deeper.
Okay.
And he's just ghosting into the box over and over again.
Okay.
The whole main striker thing really started at Chelsea. And even then, people were like, it's an experiment. It's like it's out of the blue. It's not really what he does. And he struggled, truly so. But Trossard, I think he's as good as anything that we could hope for.
We'll see today.
It'll be interesting.
We'll see, but
It'll be interesting.
I'm actually interested to see how Arsenal will line up.
Right.
Yeah.
I think because I think he hasn't shown
those additions. They're quite exciting.
All of them can start.
Yeah.
Today.
So At least he's now got depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do feel he should have gone for a striker.
I think so. But like me and you discussed, there are strikers in the market now. Who would you go for? I would have said go for Brentford. What's his name? Tony. But he's banned until January.
Addict.
Yeah, he can't stay off Africa Bet.
Shout out to Africa Bet.
He can't, and then that's not sponsored, by the way. Africa Bet, you must call us so that we do
or
business.
Even Moss.
Or Moss, yes. He can't stay off the bet, the betting, the Panthers box. So he's banned until January. Beyond that, who can you really go for that you would say is better than Trossard?
Trossard is not a striker, is he?
Trossard is also in that weird Kai Havertz.
No, just the thing with this Arteta, Guardiola, they just like to complicate a simple game of football.
Look at Klopp is inverting now. What's that?
But did you see how Nunes is performing?
Yes.
Guys, watch this space. Nunes is going to be something else this season. Trust me. You see, I'm looking straight at the camera. Darwin Nunes is going to be something else this season.
No, guys, no. Look,
I'll put my $20 on the block. So you score 20 goals.
If you wanna take that bet on with Tavazo, you can put it in the comments below, and we'll track that. He's scoring 20 goals.
He's scoring 20 goals.
For sure.
Nunes. For sure.
I think so. I think he's not. He's not. It's not impossible for Nunes to do.
Because look at the number of chances he missed last season. If he had converted half of them, we're talking about a Haaland here.
But converting is the job, eh?
No, it was his first season.
Yeah. So maybe
he couldn't speak English and stuff. But and if he also works on his movement, like he got caught offside a lot of times last season.
Yeah.
I think like 17 times. But if you saw the preseason games, we're onto something. Liverpool is onto something.
It's preseason.
But
I haven't been happy with Arsenal's preseason at all.
Preseason?
No.
Preseason is preseason. Like I told you, last community shoot. What did we do to
you thought you were the guys like this season. This season they'll see us.
You see.
So, but I like today, I really feel like it's a chance for the boys to at least recover, at the very least, some confidence. To say you perform well, firstly, you get a win, you get into that season thinking, you know what, we can beat them. Even though there are many factors that could say it's just a nasiga, it's just a today thing, but just the confidence to say, look, guys, we've done it. It's possible. It's something that can be done.
Yeah.
So I would say to Arteta, go full strength. I think he hasn't shown his hand really, because that midfield three, I think, has only played together for like 20 minutes.
Okay.
But in my view, that's the best midfield. Havertz, I haven't really seen what we're hoping to see.
Yeah.
Yuri and Timber, that's an excellent signing for 30 odd million. Yeah.
Right.
He's playing right back mainly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He inverts into midfield. I like I said the other time, I genuinely think Yuri and Timber can play midfield.
Like a Trent. There's only one Trent.
No, not like a Trent. Like
him. Trent or Cancelo.
No, but Zinchenko's been doing it for years.
Zinchenko? Well, Zinchenko the one who was also given a number 9?
Yes, you see?
And Jesus was like, no, I'm leaving.
Yeah, you see? That's brilliant. So, of which Zinchenko, anyway, when he went to City, he was a winger anyway. He was playing midfield, like an 8.
Okay.
He was changed to left back at City by Pep.
So if you're a betting person, how would you bet today's game?
I would say I would go Arsenal, genuinely. Objectively, I would go Arsenal. Not because I think Arsenal is a genuinely better team, but I think today's conditions, they are well into their preseason. They've played 6 games, I think.
Yeah.
They got their signings in 3 weeks ago, all of them.
Okay.
Their fitness, they've all got some game minutes in them. I think today, just based on that alone, they should be looking to do well today.
Well, I'll go Man City win.
Okay. The scoreline?
Man City win BTS.
2-1. 2-1. Okay. I will go Arsenal 1-0.
Did you see Did you see highlights for yesterday's the Man United game?
I just saw Onana getting chipped. That's what. That's
I wish Tem was here.
Yeah.
That's the argument I had with him. That he's a good ball-playing keeper.
but a bad keeper.
But now with ball-playing keepers, it's either you're going to get an Ederson,
Yes,
or you're going to get what's the name of that ball-playing keeper? Was it meant to be Bravo?
Bravo. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So it's either you get an Ederson or you get a Bravo. Okay.
It's hard to be in the middle.
It's hard to be in the middle.
Did you hear about?
And if he's a Bravo, then
you're in trouble.
Yeah.
They look in trouble because I think he made a mistake again the other game. I can't remember what it was. And then yesterday he's getting come on. Mount is missing.
But fair play to him. Inter last season was very good, and he was a key part of that. But remember now the challenge he faced at Cameroon when they sent him packing was the coach was trying to tell him, no, just stay
in your thing,
in your area.
Yeah, because
like at Cameroon, and they don't have the type of players which he had at Inter or at Ajax. So the coach was trying to tell him, no, just follow what I'm doing. Yeah. But he was saying, I'm a ball-playing keeper.
Give me the ball. Put the ball.
Now, imagine the number of strikers who are licking their lips after seeing that this guy is cheapable. It's cheapable.
Everyone's like, so yeah, but that's the other thing about the Premier League.
Imagine what's going through Eric.
Yes.
Eric maybe will be going to Bayern.
Yeah,
but imagine what's going through the mind of who can we say? Haaland, De Bruyne. It's like,
I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm sure Martin Odegaard is licking his lip. Like, I know, we know him. And you're going to be well scouted in the league. They'll know exactly when you want to do that, how you want to do it. And are you good at everything else? Are you good at taking the ball in the air? Are you good at dead ball situations?
Was De Gea, for all his faults, Dave could save.
He was an excellent keeper.
He could save.
He was an excellent... Anyone, like a shot... There's De Gea in the goal, you'll be like, well, we should be fine.
But, he coached him at Ajax, right?
Who's that? Oh, Ten Hag, yes. He's going the easy route, Ten Hag. Everyone he's coached. The whole of Ajax must not just come to it. To Manchester United. It's now Manchester United and Ajax. Ajax, Manchester.
We'll see.
So
but, I've got my reservations.
Did you hear about Arsenal going after the Brentford keeper, David Raya?
Didn't they buy Sanchez?
Who's that?
The
Arsenal.
No, this keeper was bought by which team? The Brighton one.
Oh yes. Arsenal wants to buy David Raya from Brentford.
The Brighton one was bought by which team?
Sanchez. I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure. Maybe you can check that out. You can check for
Raya from Brighton.
From Brentford.
From Brentford.
You are the one who never understood the Ramsdale signing. Do you think David Raya is better than Ramsdale? That's the talk.
But why would you want to come to be number 2?
Well, it's a.
Because he won't play. It will be a Dean Henderson situation.
Yes, but look at Matt Turner came to Arsenal last year. Played one season. Now you're going to Nottingham Forest, right? So if you're David Raya, I suppose your hope is that I'm closer to the big boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Sanchez went to Chelsea. I was confusing with us.
Chelsea. I will talk about Chelsea. You're Matt Turner. You're coming from America. You wanna come play in Europe. You come here number 2 at Arsenal. You're gonna be in the spotlight. You're gonna get some games. You're gonna play cup games. Your name is gonna be in the papers. You're gonna be here and there. After that, he took over as United States men's national team number 1. Now he's going to Nottingham Forest. So if you're Raya, maybe...
But Raya, like...
Or maybe Brighton, he genuinely thinks he's better than Ramsdale.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
The numbers, he's all better in the numbers.
I think there's levels to this. Like if you talk of keepers in the EPL, there's tier 1. Tier 1 probably I'll put your Alisson, your Ederson, and maybe Ramsdale. Then Raya is probably in the tier 2. Where you get your Sanchez, him,
he was really poor.
Maybe a Jordan Pickford.
Yeah. I feel
so. I don't think he is good, but I don't think he's better than Ramsdale.
Okay, so but let me ask: if he thinks he's better than Ramsdale, is it a good move? He's like, look, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna show them my stuff. I'm gonna be number 1, latest end of the season.
Well, his best bet is a Ramsdale injury
to get a chance. Yeah. Nobody, like, look, Arsenal is playing in 3-4 competitions. You will play.
He will play, but it's different from this situation. Like most of the times when a keeper gets changed is when the coach doesn't like the keeper. Or kana keeper wacho achityisa. Zvaakuti akepa paipe and they put Mendy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yekuti I want to come and fight, you end up having a Dean Henderson situation.
Yeah. Or Arsenal are thinking to themselves, we get this guy for 27 million. Next year we're selling him to Juventus for 50 million. I don't know. Because he is a good keeper. Much like Sanchez going to Chelsea.
But I really don't get why you would want to, at the peak of his career, you'd want to go.
You are playing every day, in and out. Hey, look at Balogun. If he had a few more years in his contract, he would have been licking his lips now that Jesus has had an injury. So you get there, Ramsdale just prays the thing. You're the keeper for the season.
You see.
So maybe he's just taking his chances. I feel like he genuinely thinks that I can overtake Ramsdale in that number one spot.
Yeah. So, just give me your predictions.
My predictions for the Premier League.
Maybe let's go top 4.
Top 4.
I think give me the bottom 3.
Yeah, I think what I will do is our next show. I'll ask you to bring the entirety of your prediction. What the table will look like.
1 to 20.
1 to 20.
1 to 20.
Then we'll broadcast it for the viewers, and then we'll track. Yeah, but
do you think we should create a fantasy league for viewers?
We should. Yeah. We should have a Sportsmax fantasy league. Yeah.
So the link will be in the comments. Yeah. Comment section.
Look out for that one. Yeah. Look out for that one. Top 4 this year. Sure. I think
in no particular order.
In no particular order.
I know you're going to say Arsenal to win the league, which I highly doubt.
No, you know what? I'm quite objective. I don't think it's that cutthroat. The best I can wish for is for us to be competing.
Okay.
For us to be saying we can, towards April, to be like, guys, if you do this, you can win it.
You can win it.
I think that's a realistic thing for me to ask for. Just don't be fighting for top 4.
Okay.
Be fighting for the league when the season is coming to. That's a good season for me. From where we're coming from, it's been dark out there. United fans used to laugh at us when it was 10 years. Look at them now; it's almost 20.
What? Has it been 20 already?
Oh no! Is it 10? When was it? 10 years. Yeah.
It's 10.
I remember when it was 10 years for us.
Season. When was it?
2013. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Yeah, 2013. Yeah. You see, so it's 10 years now. That's like that. Next thing you know, you haven't won it. In years. So I think top 4 I will go. Top 4 I will go very early. I'm gonna do the 20, the 21. I might adjust, but right now that you put me on the spot, I will go Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool.
Yes. So the money begs Newcastle. You're not giving them
Newcastle.
Sorry, you said what?
Arsenal,
Man City,
Liverpool, Newcastle.
Why
am I not putting Chelsea?
That's the point. That's the point where we're supposed to have the shots fired.
What's
your point? What's your reason for removing Manchester United?
I've watched their preseason. Apart from the Arsenal game,
you're not convinced.
No, I didn't see anything. Arsenal had a bad preseason as well, but I'm going on what they were to say maybe they can just turn it on.
Okay.
But Manchester United were not that inspiring last season again, and their preseason was neither here nor there.
Okay.
So I wouldn't put them past Newcastle. Newcastle will invest. Newcastle will.
But Newcastle have only. They bought the guy from AC Milan.
AC Milan, the striker, which they've been struggling with. Everything else they were pretty solid anyway.
Then they sold Saint Maximum too.
Yeah, he was benching.
Or did they sell him? Or in Saudi Arabia, they want our player.
They swapped him for money. They swapped him for money.
Well, I don't think Newcastle will make top 4 this season.
Really? What's give me yours?
Well, mine is Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, and Manchester United.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Did you see Mount yesterday?
That's preseason, man. That's preseason.
Okay.
But in the same vein,
that's
preseason. I saw the last preseason. Haaland used to have howlers.
Yeah.
What did he do?
But Mount is consistent. That's the problem.
With Howlers.
With Howlers. You know, he's consistent. That's why I'm also skeptical about Havertz. To say.
But I think we ignoring Chelsea because Chelsea, what I saw last season was an issue whereby it's a team with good players,
just a collection of players,
but not well coached.
Yeah, there was no team.
Yeah,
it was just a bunch of good players going to training every day and coming to games, but there was no team. No one knew what the goal was. What are we trying to do?
Yeah,
Mauricio Pochettino is brilliant at organizing young players. I wouldn't. If you said if you put them in your top 4, I wouldn't be shocked.
Okay,
but right now,
not in my top 4.
right now, I don't have enough to say but I wouldn't be shocked if they are there or thereabouts.
They're just going about their business
quietly.
Yeah, they're not making much noise in the transfer window.
They stole Mudryk from us. Those
Mudryk. Hey, Mudryk, I remember his first game was Liverpool last season.
Yeah.
Then he just fizzled out.
Yeah, he's a very good player, but I under Pochettino, he
can thrive.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a very good season.
Okay.
I think he's gonna have a very good season.
Then your bottom 3.
Bottom 3. Who just came up?
Luton.
I think Luton is going back.
Yeah, Luton. Because they haven't really. They bought Nakamba. But I can't really say, they had him on loan last season, so it's not like a new player.
Nothing new. Luton, I think, are going back down. Who else came up?
I think Burnley will stay.
Yes. Burnley will stay. I think they see they're doing the right kind of things. I think Burnley will stay.
Sheffield United will go back.
So okay. So we agree. Luton and Sheffield are going back. Who's joining them from? Who's already in? Who survived by a whisker last year? Everton.
I don't think
Everton will find
can be
themselves
relegated
in that situation again. Well, not with Sean Dyche for sure.
Yeah.
One more for them to go with.
Nottingham Forest.
Yes, Forest hasn't bought anyone.
There's Nottingham Forest. That's the thing.
Matt Turner will be their first purchase. And last year they bought 19 and just made it. And aren't they the ones that made it from a VAR system that was turned off?
Yeah, I think Nottingham Forest.
They were scored, and then the goal decision system was off, so the ref couldn't see on his thing.
So at least we're agreeing on the bottom 3.
There's a lot of interesting things happening in the midfield.
But I think, which team do you think can break through? Can be a surprise package? Maybe they might find themselves in the fringes of Europe. Yeah. Like last season, isn't it the Brighton, which was
Aston Villa made it.
Aston Villa, I'm not too sure.
I think Aston Villa. Yeah. I think some good things are happening at Aston Villa.
But they're all coached.
Yeah, I think some good things are happening at Villa. It'll be interesting to see how well they do this year.
Yeah, I'm eager to see how Brighton will do this season.
Given the extra pressure, yeah.
Yeah.
Given the extra pressure, and they want, but I mean, Andy, they want £200 million for Caicedo.
Caicedo in January had paid a farewell letter.
Man, that's drama. And I think Arsenal was clever to just not deal with that anymore. Yeah. But I'm told Chelsea is also kind of like, we're tired of this.
And
because how can you? If Rice is going for 105 million, there's no way Caicedo is going for more, in my opinion. Given what Rice, how long Rice has done it in the Premier League.
The thing with Caicedo, you run the risk of him becoming a Bissouma.
Yeah. We've seen it all. We've seen it all. So, all right. So I think we'll do our Premier League preview comprehensively. So everybody look out for that. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe. Leave your
do a midweek show.
Yeah. There'll be a preview show in the middle of the week to get us ready for the new season. I think
La Liga, Serie A,
everything,
even ABSA Premiership,
everything. We'll look at everything. This is your home. All right. Given that you have said City, I don't want to talk about football. Let's go to Formula One, bro. You can also get these F1 hoodies from TK Sports. The Mercedes one is amazing. Unfortunately, I'm a Verstappen fan, so I can't be seen wearing it even in my grave, but it's amazing. It looks really nice. The
Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi. When TK Sports, when is Inter Miami? Surely
Well, I
everybody.
talked to them. They said in the next 3 weeks or so.
All right.
Yes.
So we'll also feature it on the show once it becomes available. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So F1, Max Verstappen won a record.
F1 is a procession. F1 is a procession.
Max Verstappen won a record. I think they did 12 races in a row. He's 8th. Personally, the Red Bulls 11th, 12th or 13th, I think. Do you think he's the best driver to ever drive? Is his record just as a record enough to call him the best driver to ever drive?
Let me just say, I've got 3. Well, all the years I've been watching Formula One, there are 3 drivers who I've got my respect. That's Schumacher, Hamilton, and Verstappen. I think I'll just end there.
Okay, so you don't want to go
there
deeper
are a lot
than
of
that.
things to consider now.
There are too many variables.
Yeah,
strategy, the car, a million things. Just
like
even
when it comes to the Red Bull, their car has got a lot of advantages.
Yeah.
Well, they've got a solid team. I mean, if you can do a pit stop for 1.95 seconds,
it's a well-oiled machine.
It's a well-oiled machine.
But it's not as fun as it used to be, man. I used to love F1. It's now a bit boring, to be honest.
I think the 2020 season spoiled a lot of people.
That one?
That one which went to the wire. That one
was amazing. That's one of the best seasons of sport.
That one.
Never mind F1.
Yeah.
Of sport that I've ever watched, man. That was week to week. Week to week, like it's a fight.
Best season of sport.
Tiny smudgings.
The best season of sport.
And you see me saying that. I'm an Arsenal fan. I watched the Invincibles, but that was okay. Let's talk sheer entertainment.
Yeah, that one was
20 races of non-stop. They are bumping into each other. One is driving on top of the other one. You know, the technical stuff is shouting at each other over the radio.
Yeah, I think they should put some measures to make it more competitive.
To bring the field closer together. People are interested in racing, not someone driving really fast around the circuit.
Yeah, because this season has been. Last season, Ferrari tried to halfway down the season. Ferrari tried to do something, but
Ferrari. I've got an uncle of mine in South Africa who absolutely loves Ferrari, and I think I need to start stocking up on PP mates. Even at the time when they were doing so well, it was just strategy. They would go and change a tire when there was no need to. The car would just catch fire while driving. He's ahead. No one is challenging him. It just catches fire.
But F1.
It's
a procession.
It's not F1. Please, you've got to do something.
I think you brought in a interesting topic here. The best season of sports you've ever watched.
Yeah.
Well, I would say, for myself, I would say the Premier League 2013-14, the one where Gerrard slipped.
Oh yes.
Yes. Yeah, that season was very entertaining.
Oh yes.
That season.
Yes. No, that was a good season of football.
In terms of football,
I would say that one. That was it. I remember. You know the thing about an entertaining season of sports. Yeah. There's that moment. There's that moment when you see him slip and time stops. Yeah. Even if you're not a Liverpool fan, you see him you're like, oh no, he can't get punished. It's like the same when after the safety car.
Yeah.
When Max Verstappen was just staying in line with Lewis Hamilton, and he just changed his tires. And Hamilton is on the radio saying, "So why didn't we change our tires? What's going on here, guys?" No, and Toto Wolff is saying, "No." You remember that, and it's built up for 3 months to that point.
Yeah.
So it's those 2 seasons. I think the Leicester one, because.
The Leicester one.
The Leicester one was interesting because
the 2013-14 one. I remember the previous game Liverpool had beaten Man City.
Yeah.
And the Liverpool players were in a huddle.
Yeah.
And Gerrard was trying to psych them up, and he was inside. This must not slip.
I can see it.
And what happened the next game week?
I can see it. Oh man, I've seen some amazing seasons of sport.
Yeah, but the Leicester one.
Yeah. Well, even for me as well.
The thing with the Leicester one, you'll be like every weekend
they're gonna lose.
No, this is where the wheels are falling off.
They're gonna lose now. It's
And
also
the funny thing is, all their goals used to come. Most of their goals used to come through one route.
Yeah.
Drink water, vat, go.
Yes. one. The other one for me was the Warriors that went 73-9, I think.
Only to lose in the final.
Yeah, and remember they'd gone 3-1 down to KD and Westbrook in the conference finals, and you're like, surely this is it. And then they came back, and then they went 3-1 up in the finals, and you're like, one more game, one more. Surely they'll find it somewhere.
Yeah,
man, you know what sport is?
It's something else.
It's crazy. Zimbabweans, we need to put money in our sport, guys, please.
Yeah.
So I think
if we talk about Zimbabwe league, the best season I've ever watched was Capes United 2004. Capes only lost one game this season to Islanders. We drew it. Actually, that's the best game I've ever watched locally. Capes versus Islanders at Baba. It finished 3-3. Yeah. That game was it was emotionally charged. That's the best game I've watched locally.
Yeah. So yeah.
Hopefully this season we're going to have a good season,
especially in the EPL. Yeah? Let's hope there are more contenders. It's always better when there are more contenders, and the big teams are all doing well. Last year was a bit of an anomaly where everyone's sort of fallen off, and there's just two really.
But usually the EPL it's usually two.
Yeah, but they sort of break out because
they sort of break out later
like in February.
But now with last season, by Christmas you could tell.
It was a 2-horse race. Yeah. All right, Tough. I think unfortunately that's our time for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, to everyone who's watching. We're getting crazy comments. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Just for our fans, TK Sports has agreed that everyone who subscribes to our channel by the 11th of August, when the new season starts, one of you stands a chance to win the home jersey of your choice. Or is it home jersey or any jersey of their choice?
Any jersey of your choice.
Any football jersey of your choice. Right? So please make sure you subscribe to the channel and stay on the lookout for that announcement. So whoever manages to win that, we will take a photo with them. We'll post it and we'll let you know. So if you want a chance to win a football jersey of your choice for this season, make sure you go to our YouTube channel and you subscribe. So with that, thank you, Taf.
Hey, thanks, Tank.
Blessing, thanks. Thank you to everyone who's watched. Thank you for your time. We'll catch you on the next one. And that from me on the column. Peace.
Yes.